Momo! Welcome on in. Hi, everybody. Let's get this and see if this kills my camera. No, we're looking good. Hi, Momo. How we doing? Okay, so first things first. We gotta hide the squeaks, and the bubbles, and the Ulysses. You're sick! Oh no! Is it a cold, a flu? Is it Cosmere fever? Right. We're going to the stone circle. I'm already impressed. Not everyone can follow coordinates, you know. In fact, I can name 3 local power washers who can't. To fill you in, after those amazing monuments in the desert turned out to be linked to ancient aquatic race, it suddenly dawned on us that this monument out here in the national park might be linked to them in some way. I don't mind admitting that it's currently got me more stumped than the rooted remains of a felled tree, but like all things, it will only reveal itself once it's clean. I think flu, I feel like I hit by a bus, or it's a POTS flare who knows. All the love, all the hugs. Gentle hugs, of course. Oh, that is absolutely a UFO that's there. Hey, Ulysses. Where are your wayward children? Oh, so just so you know, Momo, because I know you're also equally interested in this, Sanderson is doing a stream at 8 p.m. my time, so 7 p.m. your time, about the movie adaptations and everything. Balls. Do you have a squeak? I just missed the squeak. I know, I think Aegis and Fred might be going live at the same time, so might have to watch it on, it's on YouTube. Might have to be a watch afterwards, and that's fine. I'm definitely gonna watch it on YouTube afterwards because I got stuff I need to do with it as well. But yeah, he's gonna talk about it. He's finally gonna admit it. I do love because I went back and watched it. So he does a weekly update, and he records them from his studio in Utah. And as he was recording it from the studio, the weekly update for this week, this week, came out the day before the Apple TV announcement was made, and he talked about how there's no big announcements coming. Don't worry about that. And he absolutely was lying to us, because there's always another secret. All right, Park Ranger Adams. So what do you think? Any ideas what it might be? I literally am 1% in, bud. You got to give me more time. But there's 100% a UFO buried. I've already cleaned a UFO once. No, it's too early. I'll leave you to it. No, you're fine. I'm also excited. I'll have to watch it later and people planning. Yeah, exactly. My plan is to raid into them at the end of my stream. I have something to do at 8, but I'm going to push it back a little bit so I can raid in as soon as they go live, as long as they go live on time, which sometimes they don't, but that's fine because that's streamer life. But yeah, no, that's my plan, and then because I got to do other stuff, and then once I do that stuff, I will go back and watch it tonight, probably while I'm doing dishes. Sometime, hey, we're gonna say sometimes. But yes, Mistborn movie is currently what he's going to spend the next, I want to say, 5 months writing. That's amazing. He is, by his own tracker, 2% done with it. color, small photo base. Okay. I feel like, because this is definitely a UFO, we're going to do that one last. So, Momo, I get to ask you this now, because I think I talked about it a little bit on the previous stream. Who's your fan casting for Mistborn? If you had to cast people right now, who would you cast? And if you're watching this on YouTube later, who are you casting? Who's your fan cast? Man, that's a tough one. Since I'm not far. Very true. I will say the one thing that mentally stuck out to me that I think could work, and this is just me doing big generic names for it, is Glenn Powell as Kelsier. I think would work. I think he can pull off the confident and smarminess enough for Kelsier while still being genuine and having all those moments. And maybe it's just because it's Apple TV and it's got me thinking about Foundation and things, but I could see Lee Pace as the Lord Ruler. I think you haven't actually met the Lord Ruler where you are right now, but I think Lee Pace would work very, very well for that. I do know during his big Q&A at Dragonsteel, someone asked him as part of the non-spoiler section, someone asked him you know, if when they make these, what kind of Stanley cameos does he want? And his idea was a random bystander who gets killed in every world. I'm where Vin just went to her first ball and was following Kel. Oh yes. Oh god, the spike ways. It's just a fun idea. I'm pretty sure that description is why a majority of people I know in general, on the internet and everything, if they were a misting, would want to be a coin shot, because just being able to steal jump sounds so fun. Hey Amber, welcome on in. I will say kudos to Tread. It goes good. This is absolutely going to be a UFO when we clean it, because they mentioned that these runes might be connected to the aquatic race. But yeah, kudos to Tread, friend of the channel, who uh, after the Apple TV announcement for Brandon Sanderson's work was announced, sent me a screenshot of him reading the first page of Elantris, Sanderson's first published work, and saying, "Screw it, I'm starting from the beginning." Amber, are you done with fourth wing At least all the books that are out yet so far, so I can yell at you to go back and finish Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. Nope, still 50%. I've been trying to get more sleep at night. That is fair. Sleep is, believe it or not, very important. I have noticed you less tweeting at like 3 o'clock in the morning. That's good. Let's do that as the... Alright, hold on. We gotta start comparing stuff now. So this looks like that. So that's folded in. Is this gonna be the same, just mirrored? It is the same but mirrored. Ha 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 ha. Nighttime reading is reading. That is fair. You have like 6 million kids. And we're pregnant for like 37 months. But yes, Amber, Momo is the one from Ages and Pred stream who I got addicted to the Cosmere. She's currently on Mistborn. So, for those of you who haven't been paying attention to the lore of this game, in the first game there was a giant mermaid statue that shot a beam at a... Ooh, I just noticed the pretty waterfall. Okay, closer. Alright. In the first game there was a giant mermaid statue that shot a beam at a volcano to stop it from erupting and killing everybody. That, volcano was instigated to erupt by, oh god, what is his name? I keep calling him the Elon Musk wannabe because that's what he is. Blake Thrust. That's what his name is. Blake Thrust. Porn ass name. And he at first started drilling with a big drill machine and then used a laser from a plane to try to drill into the volcano for precious minerals and ended up causing it to erupt. And we were saved because the ancient aliens, or the aliens that were time travelers, went back in time. This is too much lore for a power washing game. Went back in time to call us the chosen one, essentially, and use us to trigger the temple, which fixed everything. After that, the beam had just been running continuously for the intervening year or so since that happened. The beam suddenly stopped. The mayor, who's a dillweed, came back, and it was his security force that was supposedly watching the statue to protect it. And so we're convinced that they stole it and probably are giving it to Blake Thrust to use for his evil machines. Because also, We know that on the back roads, there are giant digging machines that are moving through, moving into the mountain area. And when we went up to the mountain, there's so much lore in this game. When we went up to the mountain, we were told that it was off limits and that we couldn't talk about what we had seen. And amidst all this turmoil, the mayor is threatening to take our cat back. Because he did gift us the cat at the end of the first game when he was fleeing town, but apparently we didn't keep the text messages. So we're gonna have to fight him in court for the cat. Quick check, sorry. Want to check how much money we have. We have 3,000, so we're just 2,000 shy of getting that, but also... Okay, so this is the only job. We don't have the next job yet. That's basically what I'm checking in, because that usually tells us where the story is going. Hey, park ranger items. Not much of them, is there? Not gonna lie, this is at least hoping for the odd sentence here and there. No, we're gonna get plenty. Still, two ideas spring immediately to mind. Landing site for UFOs. Yes, that's one of the big surprises in the first game. Somebody who had you clean their RV calls you to clean the RV again, and you show up to clean the RV, and suddenly it just morphs into a UFO. Just a really big dinner plate. Probably. Who knows? But yeah, it morphs into a UFO, and they're like, hey, we need you to clean this. And because you do, they go back in time to create the ancient temple. I love this game so stupidly much. That being said, we have a big surprise game for, we'll call it next Monday. I just got gifted a game by Serenity Libs. And as always, if you gift me a game and it is stream appropriate, I will play it on stream. And as a reminder of our goals, because I've been really bad about doing that, we do have the 3 goals in the top. Oh, why are you dead again, camera? In the top left-hand corner of your screen. For every 5 gift subs, I will eat a Bean Boozled bean. We currently have 1 on our way to the next goal. So for the next 4 subs, and I will do that. For every 1,000 bits, and we are currently 240 away to there. I'll eat a Bean Boozled bean, and we have the joke one at the bottom of pay my rent for a month, and if you do that, I will just finish off the entire box in one fell swoop and then hate my life. Which actually, we can now amend that because I have the Birdie Bots Every Flavor beans from my little brother. So I will just eat one of those boxes. Full handful, just down the hatch. And those flavors have more bad than good. Yep. I think it was last stream someone gifted 5 subs and I got a liver and onion bean. They're not good. Not tasty. I know some people like liver and onion. I am not one of them. Well, I haven't even had proper liver and onion. I don't like liver and onion in jelly bean form, believe it or not. I like liver and onions, but not as a jelly. Yeah, see, I've never actually had proper liver and onions or any of the the organ meats, because my mom's not a fan, and so it's one of those things we just never had growing up. Which was always a fun concept once I first learned about it. The fact that like parents aren't picky eaters because they're the ones that buy the groceries. Like growing up, my mom hates Brussels sprouts, despises them. I never had Brussels sprouts until I was 39-ish, because there just wasn't a thing that was part of our diet, so I never expected to have it or never wanted to try it. Okay, let's go back here. Being from New Orleans, I grew up eating all sorts of fun. See, here's the thing. I'm always one to explore and try things, and I love like anything that came out of New Orleans. I've tried. Uh, I've had gator before. Gator's fantastic. Oh God, I hate having to use these letters. Hey, Titan, welcome on in. We are currently power washing Stonehenge. Well, not actually Stonehenge, but it's Stonehenge. We got ads in about 5 minutes, folks. Which reminds me, I still haven't checked the ad settings. Though it looks like ads are running properly on Twitch, just OBS is misrepresenting them. From what it seems like. Because really it should be once an hour, people get 3 minutes of ads. Game. There we go. What do you got, Park Ranger Adams? Idea 1. We're looking at an ancient form of floor lava. Yes. That is 100% correct. I'll take no other answers. Folks stand on the columns and try to knock one another off of the perches. I can see that, actually. Goodness knows with what, but it had to be, I guess salmon. A 30-pound salmon would not get anywhere. 30-pound salmon sounds amazing. I love salmon. I'm such a... I know it doesn't help the clock is a bear in human form allegations, but I love salmon so much. Me liking salmon doesn't help the tightness and outer human form allegations, but what you can do, very fair. Yeah, the amount of times I have received salmon or honey for like a birthday, I'm not complaining at all because I really do love them. There's the big thing I'm looking for. Carla, welcome on in. Carla, what is your Instagram? Because everyone should see the amazing look you just did, if you're willing to share it. Speaking of, once I was at a Costco. Speaking of, I was at Costco today, and they had spicy California roll samples. I think I preferred sushi, but I had to get one. Yeah, I mean, spicy California rolls, spicy anything rolls. I love. The only rolls I'm not a fan are Philadelphia rolls. 'Cause I'm not a fan of the cream cheese. I can share it 1 sec. Thank you kindly, Carla. If you're willing to, of course. Carla, for those who don't know, does like cosplay and makeups where she gets an idea for a look and I fixed my camera. No, but she just basically just does these amazing looks, and she just debuted one today, and it looks amazing. I love it. Okay, so that works for me. Does everyone else see it? I don't know what my link settings are at the moment. So I can see the link because it's my channel. You see it? Okay, perfect. Everyone go check out Carla's page in general, but also the toxic look she just posted today. They are amazing, and I will tout her from the rooftops. If you have an Instagram, go give the likes and follows. Carla, you did amazing, and B, you also got the recognition from like one of the makeup brands, right? Yeah, the Elf makeup brand. It's so they're recognizing your talent. It's so good. Where the fuck are you still dirty? Oh, why am I just want to jump on top of it. I'm usually better at jumping on things. There we go. Okay. Snake look took so long to draw those. Yes, I remember the snake. Yes, absolutely. Let's fix the camera again. Okay. Spread these out a bit more because we're closer up now. Carla's stuff is amazing. People should check it out. If you're within the sound of my voice. I believe it is just Carla Loves Turtles on Instagram. So if this is on the YouTube video and you're looking for someone who has amazing looks, go search her out. This is the barn. No, we finished up the barn. This is the next map after that. We are in a stone circle that is basically Stonehenge. We've been blowing through this one. We're at 68%. We just got to finish up this area, barring any big surprises. Game. There we go. So speaking of, in chat we just got my my prompt for Wipeout audio, which is what I used as my basically generic. Anytime you guys hear me doing a generic audio, that's not like from the game itself, it's gonna be Wipeout, which I truly enjoy. But it made me think of something. Wipeout audio makes YouTube freak out a little bit, and some games do it too. Well, they will put a copyright flag on my video, but then have it in the tag of saying this user allows people to use their copyrighted music. I'm like, okay, yes, thank you. Thanks for scaring the crap out of me, YouTube. So I gotta call. Is it similar? No, it is not. That's fine. This is. We finished up the barn. This is now a Stonehenge-like area that we're doing next. That might be made by aliens. That's probably, honestly, let's admit it, it's probably made by aliens. It's weird that it does what? I feel like this game would be very relaxing and stressful simultaneously. It's one of those games that... Oh, hold on. Park Ranger Adams. Idea 2, it's a practice table for some kind of primitive parkour. Buddy. Remember, these were merfolk, so presumably much more flexible than us. Their Omega-3 levels must have been through the roof. Very true. It's one of those games that I don't need to focus too much on it. I can just play. It's one of the reasons why I love streaming it, Momo. Is that I don't have to think too much about it while I interact with chat. gives you copyright. Gotcha. Okay, just to make sure. My brain had already moved on from that, and I forgot what we were talking about. But yes, no, it's weird. Like I can see why they're doing it, but I don't get a full strike. It's just the tag on the video just says copyright in big letters. I'm like, ah, crap. What would I do? Turns out no. It's not like that one thing I was using before I found Whitebed Audio, where it told me I was playing Streamer Free Music, and then I got 2 copyright strikes on the same video immediately, with like the big warning of if you do a third one, you will lose the channel. And I had to like desensitize the entire video as much as possible, and I never used that again. I forgot what it was even called. I don't find it stressful at all, actually, and I'm someone who hates just board cleaning. Yeah, it's one of those things of you can't fuck up in this game, Momo. That's the best part about this game. Like, even if you are inefficiently cleaning, like, even if I decided to do everything with, this tiny little just spray, I'm still making progress the entire way I do it. Like, every little bit helps. It's just whether it's how fast you're getting things done. The only thing that is stressful is there are times when there are things like something is queuing as dirty and it doesn't look it, and there's like a little niche like spot that's in a crack or something like that. But even then, that's not really stressful. That's just slightly frustrating. I actually put music on and play when I'm stressed. My mom finds it hilarious because I do it with this game and a little to the left, which is all about organizing puzzles. I'm an unorganized person. Yes. No, absolutely. Like, I love this game. I never want to use a power wash in real life. I think that'd be monstrous to use. I would mess up immediately and just spray everything. But this, like, I used to, before I streamed, I would put on Power Wash Simulator 1 and a podcast and just zone out and be gone for hours. But then when I started streaming, I needed a game I could stream and deal with chat and have the conversation. So I pulled out this old chestnut and got to work. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the very first stream where I got like more than 5 people talking at once in chat was me doing Power Wash. I listened to a couple playing Power Wash Sim while I played it. That's just Power Wash Inception. But the big thing I'm hoping for, and I cannot wait to get back again, is, where is it? In this power washer, it has this. Be right back. Gotta get the credit go. All right, Momo. See you soon. This head right here, this trident head, is what you get at the end of the first game. And it's the most powerful thing, and I cannot wait to get it back. I miss it so much. And some true crime vids. I think at least one video about how the girl who played the main character in All Dogs Go to Heaven. Yes! I remember hearing that story. That was such a sad event. Like that, and God, what's the other big thing? Like when you hear about what happened to the yellow Power Ranger. Yeah, your favorite. Yes, it is in this game. You do get the trident back, and I love the fact that there's a whole other power washer that is more powerful than that. Like that was the top tier in the first game. In this game, there's a whole other one past that you can buy and equip. Where are you still through? I not do the edge here. I did not do the edge here. There we go. And yes, as a reminder, Clock did write a book. It's a 9-page novella called Vindication and Spite. It's urban fantasy meets hard sci-fi with elements of space travel. It's a lot of fun. It's a couple bucks on not a couple. I think it's like $3 on Kindle. If that's your jam, I'd really appreciate it. I think I've sold like 16 copies total. Alright, folks, what do you think? Is this thing going to raise up when we finish cleaning it? By the way, with the yellow Power Ranger thing, I was 2 when she died, and I found out just now because I looked it up. I never watched Power Rangers. I don't know the series name, but the OG. Oh, Sentai, yes, but I wasn't alive then. I think you think it's gonna rise up? You might. Let's find out. We're getting so close. We're at 98%. I think we just got this thing left to clean. I think either rise up or like shoot another beam into the sky like as a beacon. Okay, where are you still dripping? Gotta go up to the. Oh, do I have to fucking play Floor's Lava? Amber, have you seen Carla's new look that she just posted today? I've been talking about it on stream. Make sure you check it out. Lou, welcome on in. You're still breathing. There's there. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see it. Absolutely go check it out. Highly recommend it. Job is complete. Parky! Deputy Warden Indy has bagged us a bargain rock climbing park, but Gosh darn it, not even a tree frog would want to climb it in its current condition. Can you come clean it? Yes, we can. I hate you, Parky. Yep, no raising up, sadly. Well, it doesn't look like there's much to it after all, but it looks great clean just the same. Thanks for your help, Park Cleaning. Peak Cleaning. Alright, let's continue. As if the Spring Festival wasn't enough, DG, the powers that be at Muckingham Council have gone all out in this newfangled Town of the Year competition and asked that we increase the availability of fitness resources within the recreational grounds. I did suggest that a cessation of lawn cutting would increase friction and provide cost-free resistance training, but to no avail. But then Deputy Warning Indy nudged me hard on the shoulder and showed me something extraordinary on their handheld picture slab. A complete outdoor climbing gym available for an absolute steal. This should keep the Outdoorosaurus busy. Oh, we have to use the upselling swing again, won't we? Which is both fine, but also a little bit aggravating. The controls are a little bit crazy. Oh, I don't want to... Oh, I heard a cat. There's the bubbles. Hi. Mwah. Do we just have bubbles? No Squeak and no Ulysses? Oh, this is going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of fun, but this is going to be crazy. What time is it? Alright, I have 15 minutes before I gotta end stream. Let's get started. Let's set that up there so I can get it out of the way. You know, the reason it was probably an absolute steal was that it's a volcano-themed outdoor climbing park, and we just had a volcano erupt. Almost. And kill us all. You know, you do you, Parky. You do you. It's almost uncanny, ain't it, Dirk Finer, how in keeping with Muckingham this facility is. It's because it's volcano themed. It's almost like it's been commissioned specifically for us, and not purchased from a bankrupt Hawaiian theme park. Actually, what am I doing? I have a washer specifically designed for this. Doesn't mean this washer have no sound on it. I don't know why it's so quiet, but that's fine. Anybody have fun plans for the weekend? It is Friday as of this stream / recording. snow hopefully is starting to abate. I haven't checked the long-term forecast, unfortunately, because I'm afraid to. Supposedly it's supposed to snow, but they said last week it didn't happen. Lay down salt just in case. Good. Always a plan. Mom and Dad's wedding anniversary Sunday. Invited Toast to me to lunch, and yay! Tell them I said congratulations, and when they ask who I am, say, doesn't matter. Just chillin'. Just chillin' sounds good, honestly. I am probably gonna try to take at least one day to just not think about things. Just a pure mental health day. But the other day, I gotta do some work. There's stuff that I'm falling behind on with deadlines and things, and I need to get to work on those. But I think I need a day where I'm not pushing myself even a little bit. Just pure brain rot, no thinky. Also, my phone just buzzed. Is the world exploding? No. Okay. Yeah, also, R.I.P. Catherine O'Hara. That's such random, sad news to wake up to today. Like, I was already sad, and then I saw Macaulay Culkin's tweet, and that hurt. Yeah, Amber, it was your tweet that just reminded me, because I still haven't swiped the notification off my phone. Saw Pedro Pascal. I didn't even know Pedro Pascal tweeted. Pedro Pascal. Oh, I got pulled in to listen to a song by a friend who I missed. Catherine O'Hara passed. Let's put the master line back up a bit. And we were just talking about how it's such a random, weird, sad thing to wake up to today. And how me mentioning that Macaulay Culkin's tweet hurt me. Like, it was just so simple, so full of love. Absolutely killed me. Macaulay Culkin and his kids with Brenda's song, and they're really cute together. They are really cute together. Also, I love that as of his recording of Last Meals on Mythical Kitchen, his kids have not figured out that he is the same person as Kevin from Home Alone. They just have not put it together. Like, they can recognize him in, like, as an actor on other things, They recognize Brenda's song as an actor on other things, but they do not recognize that Kevin McAllister is, in fact, their dad. I've seen that clip. It is hilarious. I will say, it's a morbid show, and on one hand, but on the other hand, it's a really fantastic show. If you have not watched the Mythical Kitchen Last Meal shows, I have to be in a mood to be able to watch them, because there are times when they just get to me. But they're fantastic. Like actors and other notable famous people. I just dropped my controller. Come on and they basically they tell you what their last meal would be, and then pause that real quick, and then they basically make the meal, talk about death, talk about fun things from their lives. It's such a fun concept for a show. I have not seen Vic Michaelis's. I saw Brendan's, of course, and Matt Mercer's. But it's a very great concept for a podcast / video type thing. And I know a lot of these shows are connected, but it's so weird seeing them all come through. I know that Good Mythical Morning, who was the parent company for Good Mythical Kitchen, owned Smosh for a while after they got screwed by Defy. But it's weird seeing the Smosh people show up on Good Mythical Kitchen and vice versa. It's weird seeing Sporked is their food taste testing thing, and Jordan on Sporked now does a lot of things for Dropout. So there's the Dropout pipeline now to the Good Mythical family as well. It's such a weird thing seeing them all. I know they're all in LA. There's the big dig. Oh, there's a recent Good Morning Kitchen video with Hank Green where Josh making meals and things that are food. Yes, the 100 Years of Food. Absolutely. Yeah, Hank Green goes on, and Josh from Good Mythical Kitchen just makes him 100 years of food innovations. Speaking of, also, because everything on my, I was talking to Roxy Foxy about weather compared to y'all's over there in the Northeast. Yeah. What's the current weather for you, Lou? What was your high today? But yeah, high is 80 degrees Fahrenheit, low is 56. Okay, let me check my phone real quick. Today we had a high of 9. No, today a high of 11, sorry, and a low of 3. It is currently 9. What does it feel like? It feels like a -5 out. I hate snow. I hate snow so much. I cannot wait for spring to come and get rid of this. Mississippi is very fair. Like I get a lot of people that don't see snow very often miss it. I live in the snowiest city in the contiguous United States. It's bad. And I don't want it anymore. Someday when I go viral and become a famous streamer, I will move someplace where it doesn't snow. Or if it does, it snows for like a month a year. Because there's got to be those kind of places where they get like a month of snow. My big plan, I fully admit this, I think I would take snow over wildfires and earthquakes. That's fair. The wildfires, yeah. Earthquakes, I think I would be okay with. But then again, we're talking very different things because the earthquakes I've experienced in my life are nowhere near the earthquakes you've experienced. The earthquakes haven't been too bad out here. But again, yeah, like I know we're talking about very different things here. I think the plan is when I become super famous and get just a shit ton of money is I'm gonna buy up like an old cult compound where they have like giant fences around like say 7 to 10 buildings and just convert all that into like living for like that or buy a ghost town. Finally back. Welcome back, Momo. We're talking about buying a ghost town. I want to buy a ghost town or like just a small town somewhere. Make sure like renovate all the homes so that they are set and taken care of. Then like my friends can just come and live there, and just like everything will be free in the grocery stores. We'll just fly it in. Like that is the I know that would involve a stupid amount of money, but that is the end goal for me is just having my own town. Call it Clocksville, and just all of my friends can live there. We can have D&D games 7 days a goddamn week. Just hang out and stream and just do fun things. Like everyone gets to be in charge of the movie projector in the big theater for like a month, and they get to schedule whatever the hell they want. I don't know if we talked about North Texas. We talked about weather and snow and shenanigans. Did I miss something? Did I miss something about North Texas? Let me scroll that up. Ah, right, North Texas. So I mentioned I wanna when I eventually get like all of my famous streamer money and become super famous and rich beyond measure. I'm gonna buy a place, and I want to make it a place where like it doesn't snow or it snows for like maybe a month a year. That's what Titan was talking about with North Texas. Yeah, some snow, but yes, gotcha. Thank you. I missed the line. But yeah, like I said, I just want to buy like one of those things that's like, I like 10 or 20 houses, a couple businesses. Just have people live and just do whatever the fuck they want. See, the only problem with Island is that it's too easy to get cut off, and it's also harder to get like I want to get like a line of cable internet in so that like everyone can get like 5 million gigabyte downloads and everything. Like just make everything just fully set. And also because, well, mean, the volcano type of this built boulder park is a classic stratovolcano, just like Rustless. Okay, Parky, I don't care about this. Highly explosive with a fast lava flow that doesn't travel far before cooling, leading to those classic steep banks. Congratulations, Parky. I hope you feel better about yourself. But yeah, like, if we got an island, it'd be too easy for, like, just to get, like, forgotten and or left, and I don't want that. Plus, sometimes people want to go to the big city, and I don't want to have to, like, charter boats and planes for that. Like, people can just hop in a car and drive if they want to. Alright, that being said, it is 8:02. Have Aegis and Pred started streaming yet? I'd love it if they had. They have not. We'll give them another 10 minutes or so. Let me just check to make sure that people aren't waiting for me, because they probably are. But yeah, like, it's... I wouldn't mind a coast. Also, like, I wouldn't mind living in a lighthouse. I just hate stairs. So if I'm living in a lighthouse, I'm gonna need some kind of elevator. Random news. I have a long enough hair to do a half up, half down ponytail. Nice! Do you go wandering around and Toast asks you what those elfish eyes see? Hey, there they are. There's the boop on my phone that said Aegis and Pred just went live. Alright. We are gonna call it there then, folks. I want to cut all my hair off again, but it's fine. See, I can't do short hair. My head looks too tiny when I do it, so I always get the long. Alright, folks. I love you. We're going to call it there. For those of you watching, if you got this far into the YouTube video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the fun things. Every little bit helps. And as always, Brutus says goodbye as well. But as always, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for breaking my cow lamp. Have a good one.